Uber and Lyft are not reasons for you to go and get super inebriated. That's not what this is for. All this talk about driver safety is really got me ticked off. I've been wanting to talk to you guys about this thing that happened to me last year, and I didn't want to offend, some women, but I'm like, you know what? This needs to be said. This story needs to be told. Last summer, I picked up 3 girls in West Hollywood. I was at a bar. They were standing outside when I pulled up. There was 3 of them. The big one, because she was like 6 feet tall, came over to the window, and she leaned into the window, grasping on for dear life, and was like, "Are you my Uber?" And she said, "My name is Nan. I'm looking for Cecily." I said, "That's me, Cecily." Turns around to her girls and says, "Come on, girls." Now, mind you, her friends are right behind her, so I knew then that she had a problem because they were close enough to hear her, yet the whole club heard her. Anyway, Nan opens the door wildly, almost falls off the door because she's still holding on to it, and climbs into the car. Nan sits next to me because, you know what? I want that heat. I want that trouble. No, because there's no room for Nan in the back. When she gets into the car, she plasters her whole body onto the seat as though my seats had like massagers. Her friends get into the back, okay, and everybody's hair is disheveled. Everyone is very, very happy to be off of their feet and in the car. And I'm thinking, okay, so I've never had anybody vomit in my car. I hope that doesn't happen. Nan's listening to my music. She's dancing. She's like, what's that? What did he say? What song is that? What song is that? And I'm thinking, gosh, this girl is aggressive. I hope I don't have to fight her. I still haven't seen her whole face because half of her face is covered by her hair. I bring them to a location that looks like a restaurant. And I'm like, okay, so is this where you guys are going? And Nan's like, where are we? What? And the girls in the back were like, no. And I was like, okay, so I thought I was taking you home. Are we taking you home? Is this where we're going? Can you just give me the address? The girl in the back is just like, yeah, well, this is where we came from before we got here. And I said, well, is your car here? How'd you guys get here? And they said, another Uber took us here. And I said, that's fine. Why don't I just put your address in the GPS? Well, that would have made sense if Nan remembered her address. She said, I don't remember my address. And I was like, what? You don't remember your address? So I asked the girls in the back, do you remember where Nan lives? The one over here said, I don't even know Nan. I'm friends with her. And I don't even know where we are. The girl in the back was like, I've only been here one time, and I live in Redondo Beach. And you know we're not taking her to Redondo Beach. So I'm like, Nan, I need for you to focus, babe. I need for you to tell me where you live. Do you live in West Hollywood? She was like, yeah, sure. Okay. So we could start somewhere. And I'm thinking the longer you are in my car, the higher the probability that 2 things might happen. 1, you might get upset and try to fight me because you don't remember where you live, but you think that I'm trying to keep you from going home. Number 2, one of you guys could get really sick and throw up in my car, which is going to make me throw up in my car too, which means I'm going to be cleaning up double, triple, or quadruple throw up. Not fun. So at this point, I'm done. I'm completely done, okay? I'm stuck with these girls until I can deliver them somewhere, and nobody has a destination for me, pretty much. Everybody's clueless. So I began to drive up and down all of the streets, starting from La Brea and Santa Monica. I go and I drive up and down the areas which I think might jog her memory. And we do this for the better part of maybe 20, 30 minutes. I go into areas where it's like, oh, wait. No. Oh, wait, no, wait. To the point where Nan is now getting an attitude with me. She's getting an attitude with me because she's like, I just want to go home. And I'm like, baby girl, you don't even know where you live. Where I call Nan by her name, and Nan says to me, that's not my name. What do you mean that's not your name? I've been calling you Nan. They've been calling you Nan. And now your name's not Nan. Like, this is starting to get really, really dangerous. And this is where I have a problem. I start having an argument with myself. There's the mother and the sister in me that's like, you know what? Thank God that you were the one that had these girls as they're sleeping soundly in your car snoring. That they're not exposed to somebody that would take advantage of them. At the same time, I was like, if Uber ever intended for us to be babysitters, medics, psychologists, we would have had medical evaluations. We'd have had to earn certificates. I would have had to have some sort of psychological evaluation. I don't get paid for this. And this is before the tipping feature was even added. 20 to 30 minutes into this ride, we hit a corner that's right off of Santa Monica. And Nan's like, there, I live there. And it's funny because it's actually similar to this building right here. So Nan's door was right about there. Okay, so she wasn't too far away from the curb. And I'm thinking, okay, great. Now hurry up, get out of my car. And I'm like, my patience had already worn thin. I'm in panic attack territory. Get the hell out of my car, little girls. Get the hell out of my car. These two jump out the car, and I realize they're bite size. They're tiny little people. And I know Nan is at least 6 feet. So I get out the car drudgingly, and I walk over. We open the door, and we get ready to receive her. Nan takes one foot out. She puts the other foot out. And you know what? The sidewalk is uneven. Like the edge of the sidewalk is concrete, and it kind of goes down into like this area where there's like a basin where it has grass, and then it leads to the sidewalk. So the girls are on either side, and I'm kind of there in the middle, and I'm thinking, you know what? I'm probably going to have to take the brunt of this if she falls. She takes her steps, and she falls forward and falls on the ground. I wasn't close enough to catch her. She falls on her face, and so we all help her up, and she's looking like the scarecrow with her arms around the girls, and I'm moving her with my hip on her hip, trying to get her legs to move. We were able to actually carry her drunk ass all the way over to the door, and I could push her inside of it. Like they opened the door, and I was like, here's the package. And I logged off. I was done for the day. I've wanted to make this video because I was like, I am tired of you women going out and getting inebriated and expecting the people to take care of you. I am tired of you falling asleep in the back of strangers' car and thinking that something won't happen to you. I am tired of you guys with your defenses done, you new age freaking hippies, thinking that bad things won't happen just because you have a digital device, a thing called an Uber or a Lyft. There's people out here that are waiting to make a move, and you are giving them ample opportunity to do so. Uber and Lyft are not reasons for you to go and drink until you pass out. Uber and Lyft are not reasons for you to go and get super inebriated. That's not what this is for. You need to be cognizant when you're riding with a stranger, just like you need to be cognizant when you meet someone for the first time out for a drink, when you are talking to someone that you don't know. These are strangers. And I'm just, every time I get a young woman in the back of my car laid out, done, just disheveled, or in the car with a person that she met and she don't even know, and they're going back to her house, I'm like, what is wrong with y'all? Do you know how treacherous it is in these streets? There are Uber drivers that will come pick you up. You will confirm them by name, by car, by license plate, and they still may do something to you. You just never know. I'm over people lacking accountability for themselves. Be accountable. Be aware. Make proper decisions. Do not wait for something bad to happen to you. Decide to decide. Decide to decide. And if you were my daughter, I would kick you. I swear to God. If I found out my daughter was coming home drunk like that, I just would. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. I'm mad. And I'm over it. Sorry, put your seatbelt on. If you don't like what I have to say, you can log off my channel right now, because that's how I feel about it. If you don't like it, it's all right. I tell you what, you listen to my advice, you'll be okay though. You'll be safe. It may not be fun not getting drunk and laying out in some stranger's car. It may not be fun throwing up all over somebody's car because you can't hold your liquor. It may not be as fun. But you'll be safe. You'll be all right. Be a grown-up and do that at home.
Something about the way you talk now.